All right. We are back. I totally apologize for the inconvenience. I've been having some technical difficulties. We started this game with 13 teams and we've lost 4 teams already. We're down to 9 teams in this game, 29 players alive. We have double RRAGE pulling up, trying to take this engagement with Dream Team. Pew Pew pushing with the S12K to clear out Dream Team. He has been knocked out. I think his team should be able to get this revive. CARTEL coming through for the third party. Couple nades being sent out. Knockout CARTEL, 5 eliminations already. More shots coming through. Xerox seems like he has spotted the RP from Why So Serious. Trying to tap the RP back to the lobby. Currently have 8 teams remaining. Make that 7 teams as PST just got sent packing courtesy of Bonnie from Pain Africa. Pain Africa currently training with 4 eliminations. Make that 5 eliminations as they try to increase their tally to 6. More shots being sent out onto Balalal actually. Still down to 7 teams remaining, 18 players alive. Not a lot of teams in the circle. Just double RG Balal. Bonnie being tagged up by Balal, I believe. Knockout CARTEL still with a full team. Pain Africa still with a full team. Royal Academy still with a full team. Neon Outlaws with a trio. Why So Serious, O3 Brothers, and Double RG all have a solo player each. Pain Africa trying to make their way into the circle. O3 Fronts has been sent packing, courtesy of Double RG Balal. Shots being sent out by Neon Outlaws onto Balal. Seems like Pain Africa is taking the push onto Neon Outlaws. Shots being sent out by Amo. Bonnie driving. Amo pulling up the drive-by has come through, and this has escalated quite quickly as Neon Outlaws have been able to defend this position. They are down to Vasto. Neon Outlaws have been sent back to the lobby. We are down to 5 teams remaining, 12 players alive. Balal trying to hold off, but Squash Boo rolling up with the vehicle and sending Balal back to the lobby. Most coming alive. Alright, just checking to confirm the stream is okay. We are down to 3 teams remaining, 9 players alive. Shots from Xerox onto Royal Academy. Yangmo was able to get a lot of eliminations for his team yesterday, and he has been knocked out. Will he be picked back up though? Rag Triple X in his vehicle. Seems to be going to try and pick his falling comrade right now, but the blue zone is behind him, so that won't be feasible. Will Royal Academy be able to win this game as a trio, as Knockout CARTEL are pushing forward? I'm not sure they are aware. Squash Boo is just below them. Emergency cover flares being deployed. They see smokes from Squash Boo. I believe they are going to want to try to push that. Skills Boy in his vehicle, driving. Nades being sent out by Xerox. They want to eliminate this player here. Skills Boy is driving through, trying to gather info. You stops, sprays, gets a hit marker. S12K in hand. This is the pull up from Knockout CARTEL. Squash Boo trying to defend, not able to. One more elimination secured for Knockout CARTEL. Beautiful knock from Akaimo to Mikey. Royal Academy down to a trio. The Triple X be able to hold up, get stacked up, and just too many bodies. As Knockout CARTEL take the first chicken dinner of the day. We have 3 more matches. Just witnessed Rondo. I'll be going into Erangel in a couple minutes time. And then we'll go into another Erangel. And then we'll close out the day with Miramar. Stay tuned and see you back after the break. All right. Welcome back to Clatter of Clans Winners Showdown. In case you're just joining us, today is the second day of this tournament. We started yesterday. We had 4 matches yesterday. We started from Rondo through Erangel again, and closed out the day in Miramar. We are here for day 2. You're welcome. We still have 13 teams in the game once again. Knockout Cartel won the first game today with 15 eliminations. That's quite a lot, a wholesome actually. We'll see if they'll be able to maintain that energy as the day progresses. This is a 3-day tournament, by the way. It's going to be ending tomorrow. And then we'll have our champion of Clatter of Clans Winners Showdown 2025. We have an engagement already starting as Power Bebe gets the first elimination for his team, sending Akaimu back to the lobby. Where is this happening? They were one of the first teams to leave the plane early. It seems like Knockout Cartel wants to revenge for their fallen comrade. Power Baby picks out. Is that player offline? Skills Boy is offline. Beautiful knock on to Skills Boy. Power Baby with the push is going to come in clutch. Some shot game sent out, and Power Baby has made a tragic mistake. He tried falling back, and unfortunately T21 was there for the refrag. He'll be getting this revive. He has actually gotten the revive. I'm not quite sure why Power Baby's teammate was just chilling behind, probably waiting for support. But now he's going to have to play the passive game. I think Power Baby was too aggressive there. He got the first knock. He would have been able to stall a little bit. Baby, on the other hand, was too passive there. You know, teams need to balance things out. Don't get too greedy. He had already gotten 1 elimination. He went for the knock-on to Skill Boy. T21 was just chilling and waiting for the right time to strike. And unfortunately, Power Baby got stuck. Quite unfortunate. 49 players in this game. Not a lot happening around the map. The north is very free though. The north is very free. But if you're just joining us, you're welcome. Please leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment, like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and spam the comment section with the team you're rooting for. I apologize for any technical difficulty you may experience. This stream started later than expected, or later than intended. There were some issues on my end. It took me a while to resolve it, but it's been resolved nonetheless. Thank God. COC short for Clatter of Clans, in case you do not know, and WNSD short for Winners Showdown, as you can see at the footer of this stream. Clatter of Clans PUBG Mobile Tournament is proudly organized and hosted and brought to your screens by UNSULLIED ARMY, and it's powered by DataUp Gaming. DataUp Gaming is a platform for gamers that is going to launch very soon. And if you have difficulties purchasing game currencies, game tokens, DataUp Gaming is coming to solve that problem for you. Not a lot happening right now. We still have 13 teams in the game, 49 players. And by the way, all these teams are competing for a whooping prize pool of 100 USD. Which team is going to be the champion of Winners Showdown 2025? This is the 6th game in this tournament. 4 games were played yesterday: Rondo, Erangel, and Miramar. And we've played 1 round already today, and we are here And the first erangel of the day, the second match of the day. Only one team will be victorious at the end of these 3 days. Not a lot of teams have lost players yet, just Knockout, Cartel, and Why So Serious. RRAGE starting it up with Unsullied Army. Able to send 2 players from Unsullied Army packing. That's courtesy of Melio. He's going to be feeling very good about himself right about there. It seems like they're going on the chase. Okay, they're actually looting. Easy on the other hand, trying to get out of this location as he has seen that RRAGE is on the chase. If he's not careful, he's going to run into Pew Pew, who is rotating southeast of shelter. I believe he would have heard Pew Pew right now because Pew Pew has heard him. Pew Pew switches seats to try and take some shots onto Easy. Is this going to be a chase? It seems to be a chase. I believe the rest of RRAGE are going to be forming up quite soon. Pew Pew switches seats once more, and this is not just working out for him. If he's not careful, he's going to get shot at. Easy still driving off as he does not want this smoke. Megzy, his teammates, hops into his vehicle and is going to try to regroup with his fleeing teammates. If he's not careful, he's going to run straight into Melio, as it seems like RRAGE is still on the chase for Easy. Will Megzy be able to catch Melio off guard, as they're still eager to catch Easy? Easy and Megzy very distant from each other, and it seems like Melio is wrapping around back. Megzy is going to run into Melio very soon. He has Melio, and I believe Melio has Megzy as well. Now is not the time to bump your vehicle, Megzy. Chat, what do you think? Is Megzy going to survive this? His tire has been popped and he's in between a lot of RRAGE players. Just too many players. You know, Megzy's mistake there was bumping into that tree. You will not easily escape that kind of situation. And as you would have it, Unsullied Army has been crumbled to a solo. Easy still trying to go away. Pew Pew still dead in the track for this chase. Easy hops out of his vehicle, going for the push. Pew Pew with the DBS. Easy with the pump. Pew wins though. Not quite sure why Pew is trolling, but that happened. By the way, ALPHABASE has been sent back to the lobby courtesy of Why So Serious. Why So Serious lost one more player to ALPHABASE, but they are comfortable with 5 eliminations right now. 2 to BROP, 2 to Baby, who got eliminated, and Deadster, no elimination found just yet. We're currently in stage 1, and in 22 seconds we'll be heading into stage 2. 11 teams remaining, 40 players alive, and as you can see, Why So Serious coming to share from the loot, the spoils from ALPHABASE. Stage 2 right about now, and it centers up fairly. RRAGE occupying the northeastern part of the circle, as they will try to find a place to call their own right now. REGNUM X Esports, the only Senegalese team in the lobby, still with a full team. No elimination found just yet, as they are currently rotating out of North Georgeport. Knockout Cartel, still with a trio. Pain Africa, full team. Yesterday, Pain Africa landed in Pochinki with ZEUS Moris and Team Uniq. They were able to win the engagement, and they lost just 1 player. I believe that was in match 3 yesterday. Yes, should be match 3. Why So Serious rotating further into the circle, As a lot of teams will be looking for where they are going to call their own right now. Why so serious? Very close to REGNUM X ESPORTS. Shots being sent out from REGNUM X ESPORTS. That's they're very low in HP. ZEUS, he knows very well that Dexter is low. Will he be chasing? He decides to turn his side around from Why So Serious. Seems like a fight is starting up very soon between RRAGE and Knockout Esports. Knockout Esports playing as a trio. Nade from Daxin, is he going to connect? Doesn't. Punisher shots onto Melo, the player that got 2 eliminations from UNSULLIED ARMY. Melo trying to get his HP back up. Punisher and Daxin trying to hold off as their teammate is offline. Now is not the time for 3 points to be offline, as Daxin and Punisher need him. Rage, as you can see, they want these eliminations. Beautiful nade from SWQ, counter nade from Knockout Esports. No knocks found just yet. Balal prepping a nade, 4 nades in the pocket. Is he going to be able to get any knock? He sends the nade in. Punisher has been knocked out by a beautiful nade from Melo. Daxin goes for 1, goes for 2. But the refrag has come through from Pew Pew. They'll be getting these revives, and this is where they needed 3 points. This is where they needed 3 points, but unfortunately, he was nowhere to be found. Neon Rising starting it out with Pain Africa. 2 knocks found already for Pain Africa. 1 confirmation found. Baby Zin and his comrades will be feeling good. They're chasing Pain Africa. Squash Boost still knocked out. Ammo sent back to the lobby. Bonnie and Venom trying to leave this vicinity as they have seen that they're outnumbered. Neon Outlaws, would they be chasing though? Shots being sent out from Skinny. By the way, knockout Cartel in a fight with REGNUM X Esports. And just before I pulled up, REGNUM X Esports have been able to send knockout Cartel back to the lobby. Xenos Goats with 2 eliminations and Hate with 1 elimination. You recall knockout Cartel lost Akaimu earlier on to Power Bebe. And the whole team has been sent back to the lobby in 11th place. They've not been able to knock out any player from REGNUM X Esports. Unfortunately, Pain Africa Venom drove all the way to RRAGE and has been sent packing. Bonnie as well has been sent back to the lobby. RAGE Esports currently sitting with 8 eliminations. The whole lobby is currently feeling the rage from RAGE Esports right now. I don't know why I'm mixing up RAGE Esports and REGNUM X Esports, but I apologize for that. We are down to 9 teams in the game, 31 players alive. Let us know which team you're rooting for. Let us know in the comment section. RAGE Esports still with a full team. REGNUM X Esports, Lord, still with a full team. Knockout Esports, the solo that was offline. Neon Outlaws, still with a full team. DREAMTEAM Esports, still with a full team. Persecuters, still with a full team. Why So Serious, still chilling with a duo. O3 Brothers with a full team, and Real Academy with a full team. RAGE Esports pulling up to Real Academy, sending Lyriat back into the lobby. 3 Point has succumbed to his wounds from the blue zone. RRG pulling up to the compound. Yagmu is holding. Beautiful knock from Melo. Melo seems to be on the chase for the MVP spot. Bala not feeling very good. He doesn't have any eliminations so far. His teammates have gotten 10 eliminations and he has no 1. 8 teams remaining in the game. 28 players are alive. There are still a lot of players for Bala to try and pick up an elimination or two from. Will he be successful though? Seems like RRAGE wants to make up for the games they missed yesterday. As they're currently on the chase to try and get more eliminations. We're down to 27 players alive as O3 Brothers just lost a player. RRAGE pulling up to the position Neon Rising was holding. Baby knocked out, Melio knocked out. And the refrag is here. As Vasto is trying to reposition. I just switched on that fight wrongly. Skinny trying to hold off, getting tagged up from multiple directions. That guy pulling up, he has been too far from his team. And he needs to come for the refrag to give some support. O3 Brothers here in this engagement. And they are here to third party. Wizard getting a beautiful knock onto Pipu. Xerox eliminating Baby Zin. Beyond that guy, spots Balal. And he sends Balal back to the lobby in 8th place. Neon Outlaws down to just a duo. That guy with 3 eliminations and Vastu. No elimination found just yet. Currently down to 7 teams in the game. Circle is shrinking and we'll be heading into stage 4 very soon. Shot from that guy onto Xerox from O3 Brothers. They lost Franz earlier on. And now they're just playing on as a trio. 2 eliminations found already, trying to reposition. His teammates forming up. Xerox, couple shots onto that guy, not able to tag anyone just yet. Down to 7 teams in the game, 21 players alive. Only DREAMTEAM ESPORTS, Persecuters, and REGNUM X ESPORTS having a full team. Neon Vasto, his vehicle is about to blow up. Smoking already. And it seems like he's still being chased by O3 Brothers. Wizard takes some shots, not able to find any knock. O3 Brothers pulling up onto Royal Academy. Wizard almost knocked out there. Beautiful nade from Meki. Molly from Triple X. Just for the flush onto Wizard. He has no idea Nexus is in that vehicle. Xerox did a drive-by to gather some info. Xerox pushing. Able to get the knock on Mickey without low HP. First up, Triple X now has to hold off against 2 players from O3 Brothers. He's closer to the circle. The blue zone is pushing O3. And what a beautiful nade from Nexus, sending Triple X back to the lobby. Persecutors taking some shots onto the duo from O3 Brothers. Cyrus has been knocked out. Nexus trying to repack the vehicle so he can try to pick his fallen comrade. Going for the revive. Still getting some blue zone damage though. Will he be able to revive before the blue zone sends him back to the lobby? He's trying to avoid getting shot at by Persecutors there. New circle has popped out. Currently in stage 5. And we only have 2 teams in the circle sharing this small space. Neon Outlaws and the duo from Why So Serious. Dead Stare, not yet able to get any elimination. Seems like he's going to be hopping into his vehicle to find a better position. Getting shot at aggressively by Neon Outlaws. REGNUM X Esports pulling up behind him. And DREAMTEAM Esports pulling onto the scene where Neon Outlaws was chilling at. Crumbling Neon Outlaws to a solo. We're down to our remaining 6 teams. 15 players alive. REGNUM X Esports still with a full team. Persecutors still with a full team. DREAMTEAM with a trio. O3 Brothers with a solo. Why So Serious with a solo. And Neon Outlaws with a solo. Peter knocked out. The revive should be possible. Chris trying to pick up his fallen comrade. They are coexisting with Basto. He's just holding off. It seems like REGNUM X Esports want to win this game. They're playing it a little bit slow as Hades scoping the direction where DREAMTEAM has been out with Neon Outlaws. Neon Outlaws finally taking a bow in 6th place, courtesy of DREAMTEAM Esports. They have just 2 eliminations found. Smokes being sent out by Peter. They need to move into the circle. Persecutors running Nexus over, sending him back to the lobby in 5th place. He tried to get his team to top 3, but it was not just successful. Persecutors, just 1 elimination found, being the elimination they got from Nexus. They've been quite quiet thus far. They see the smokes at the compound where DREAMTEAM is at. Titan, front line, securing the circle. He needs to smoke up so he does not get shot at. I believe he had a shot from Uplate, about to smoke up right now. He's trying to hold the circle for his team while his team makes their safe passage towards him. He sees the smokes towards DREAMTEAM. Dead Stare, finally getting a knock onto Peter as DREAMTEAM is supposed to push Dead Stare. He goes out for the push. He needs to be careful here. He has been sent back to the lobby courtesy of Chris. Valiant efforts. DREAMTEAM Esports trying to make it into the garage for safety. Down to our final 3 teams. Knock from Ravage onto Fadzo. It seems like DREAMTEAM is getting... Okay, no. Persecutors, they drive by. Seems like this should be an easy chicken dinner for Persecutors as REGNUM X Esports is crumbling. Super Nigga leading the charge. SFT in your hand. Knocked out there by Uplate. Uplate simply wins those. 2 players knocked out for REGNUM X Esports, and it seems like they'll be getting their revive. Xenos Goat getting a knock onto Ravage. This is not the right time for Persecutors to be getting knocked out as they are down to just Titan. Ravage instantly knocked and flushed. They're just down to Titan. Will DREAMTEAM Esports be aggressing? They've been able to make it into the circle. They've seen Titan's vehicle. Titan sends some shots onto Titan. Sad has been knocked out. Will it be possible for him to get revived? Seems like he went too close to REGNUM X Esports, and REGNUM X Esports have been playing a little bit quietly. Seems like the chicken dinner that they've been targeting is going to be feasible for them, as they can potentially rack up 9 eliminations in this game. 3 teams remaining still, solo from Persecutors, Titan. Seems like REGNUM X Esports is going to take out the last player from Persecutors, which they've been successful at doing. Now they're just down to Chris. Will Chris be denying the points, or will he be pulling up a clutch? Shots onto Xenos Good, but wasn't just able to come in clutch. GG to REGNUM X Esports, taking the first chicken dinner in Erangel today. We still have one more Erangel. Will they be able to do a back-to-back? Is Erangel their map? Or did they just play this particular Erangel a little bit better? REGNUM X Esports finishing out with 9 eliminations. DREAMTEAM Esports, second place with 3 eliminations. PERSECUTERS, third place with 1 elimination. Why So Serious, fourth place with 6 eliminations. O3 Brothers, fifth place with 4 eliminations. Neon Outlaws, sixth place, 8 eliminations. Royal Academy, seventh place, 1 elimination. RRAGE, eighth place, 11 eliminations. Knockout Esports, 9th place, no elimination found. Pain Africa, 10th place, no elimination found. Knockout Cartel, 11th place, 1 elimination. Courtesy of T21, he got the elimination from Power Bebe from Why So Serious. ALPHABASE, 12th place, 1 elimination. And last but not the least, UNSULLIED ARMY in 13th place, no elimination found as well. Don't go too far. We'll be resuming with another Erangel in a few minutes from now. Like the stream if you're yet to. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to. And spam the comment section with the team you're rooting for. All right. Welcome back to Clatter of Clans Winners Showdown. We're here in match 3. We've had Rondo today. We've had Erangel. And then this is our final Erangel, actually. I was to say we've had Rondo, we've had Erangel, and we are here in Erangel. My bad. We have 12 teams in the game this time around. A lot of teams missing the games. Anyway, all 12 teams have full teams. We have a weird flight path. This is not fair in any way. Starting northeast of Yasnaya, just south of Kameshki, and running through the military base island. We'll be getting a military base finish. I'm eager to see a military base finish. Chat, what do you think? We have some teams leaving the plane already. I can see O3 Brothers going all the way to Lipovka, I believe. REGNUM X ESPORTS in the air as well. Flying towards Yasnaya, I think. For some weird reason, I don't hear sounds when players are in the air. And see their parachutes open up. See UNSULLIED ARMY as well, making it to their drop spots. Where is YSO's Heroes going to? Yasnaya. Alright, a fairly decent circle. Somewhat similar to how it was in the previous Erangel. It's fate repeating itself. Dakamara. We have Knockout Cartel in Novo Rep Noye. We have... Which team is this image? Neon Outlaws, yeah, that's a drop spot. We have Dream Team just at the West Bridge. We have a fight already, ALPHABASE and Real Academy. Knockout Esports stealing that elimination. That was 3 points. He was offline in the previous game, but he's online now. Real Academy will be feeling very good about that. 3 point has made it to Rozok, where they will be looting alone and comfortably. REGNUM X ESPORTS. Oh, they are rotating to North George Po. This is a dedicated team right here. You know, at first I was wondering where they were going to land at. But now I see ALPHABASE. They were able to get a knock onto the Royal Academy, but sadly they weren't able to confirm the elimination. It was stolen right before their eyes from Knockout Esports. Muri getting 2 knocks on ALPHABASE players while they were rotating. ALPHABASE will not be feeling good right now. They just lost XZY and Humble. Knockout Esports starting to become aggressive here. 2 eliminations found already for Muri, 1 elimination found already for 3 points. It seems like ALPHABASE, they actually won this fight. Interesting. Not the best choice of weapons for Mario. I think if I'm this team, I'm going to leave. Mike taking shots onto Muri. I believe now will be the right time to get out of here. But it doesn't seem like they want to leave. They want to fight. Interesting. And this is Knockout Esports pulling up. They want the engagement. Driving by, trying to get some info. Muri switches it. Shots being sent out. See, I said it. They should have left. This was a very unnecessary hold. Knockout Esports able to rack up 5 eliminations, courtesy of ALPHABASE and a solo from Real Academy. ALPHABASE, bad play there, bad play, trust me. If you guys watch the stream, that was a very bad play. So even better if you guys just left the area. Persecuters comfortable in farm. Still a full team. We're down to 11 teams right now as we've only lost ALPHABASE. We're down to 43 players. We've lost 5 players in this game. 1 from Real Academy and all 4 from ALPHABASE. We are still in stage 1. Circle is going to be closing in 3 minutes 40 seconds. The blue zone rather is going to be closing. And the circle will be shrinking in about 3 minutes 28 seconds. Sorry that I'm making the rotation onto the area. Knockout Esports just fought ALPHABASE. Knockout Esports, a very wide split. Daxin solo in school, while the rest of his comrades at Rozok. I'm sorry, Dami, rotating. It seems like they'll be able to make this rotation safely. They must have seen that a fight has taken place here already. They are settled quite fairly in the circle. DREAMTEAM ESPORTS already rotating out of their drop location. Let us know which team you're rooting for in the comment section, as this can still be your favorite first game to bag home. We'll see. Seems like DREAMTEAM ESPORTS still need more loot because they are driving further from the circle. Solid Army settled in Mini Rozok. Daxin has formed up with his teammates. They are seated in Rozok, Real Academy in Botiad. He lost Young Mu earlier on. He was knocked out by a player from ALPHABASE, flushed by 3 points. After the 5 eliminations, Knockout Esports currently have 3 Atsumori, had 3 points. And it seems like they want more. RRAGE stopped them from getting any points in the previous Erangel, and they're not okay with that. Seems like they're rotating further. I'm not quite sure if this is to push Real Academy or if this is to just get a different position. Seems like they want to start this engagement as they spotted Bonnie from Pain Africa. Shots being sent out. Bonnie able to he almost made it out. 3 points. Has beaten far more than he can chew and he has been knocked out by Scorch Boo. Pain Africa will be able to easily get their revive. More shots being sent out onto Knockout Esports. Bonnie should be easily picked up here as they're coming for the reset right about now. Squash confirming his knock onto 3 points. Daxin pulled up to Real Academy. Now he's in between 2 teams and it seems like he's going to be getting dropped very soon. As Squash Boo strikes once again. Beautiful knock onto Daxin there. And instantly, Knockout Esports crumbling as they've lost 1 player and they're about to lose yet another. They're down to Mori and Punisher. And it seems like they will be leaving this location. Some of them in 1 buggy. Not the best way to rotate, but it will work for them for now. They're currently in stage 2. And there are not a lot of teams in the circle. On Solid Army, no longer centered. O3 Brothers rotating not so far from them. Why So Serious still in Yasnaya Poliana. We're down to 11 teams still. 41 players alive. We lost 7 players in total in this Erangel. Not a lot of teams have eliminations just yet. Pain Africa Bonnie almost lost his life, but his comrades were there to keep him in the game. Squash Boo doing most of the heavy lifting, getting a beautiful knock and finish onto 3 points. And getting yet another knock onto Daxin. Shots being sent out by Punisher. Is yet to find any elimination just yet. Will Pain Africa be pushing this? It seems like they want to, as Venom send some shots onto Knockout Esports. Muri on the roof, taking some shots. Knockout Cartel starting it out with Neon Outlaws as they've traded. That should be towards the bridge. Xerox has been sent back to the lobby. Baby Zane knocked out. Neon Outlaws camping Knockout Cartel. Knockout Cartel pushing forward. T21 coming from the bridge still. Beautiful knock from Akainu onto Vastu. It doesn't seem like Neon Outlaws will be surviving this. This is a bridge camp gone wrong. T21 trying to go behind Neon Outlaws to get some shots from behind. He also his vehicle sends some AUG shots. Not able to connect any yet. Akainu sending more utilities down. Trying to send Neon, that guy, back to the lobby. Is he truly that guy? Will he be able to pull a 1v3 here? Nade in hand. T21 shooting from behind. He gets a beautiful knock on Skill Boy. He's going for the push. Make that actually. That guy is truly that guy. He's going for a 1v3. Beautiful stuff from that guy. Beautiful stuff from that guy. He's truly that guy. He lost his teammates, but he has been able to keep Neon Outlaws in the fight. As he got a beautiful two-piece nade onto Akainu and Skills Boy. T21 tried to stop him from testing his teammates. He went for more STFK shots, switched to the AR and sent T21 back to the lobby. You love to see it. You love to see it. GG, that guy. Roach is truly that guy. We're down to 10 teams in this game, 34 players. We have O3 Brothers camping the Potato Hill as they see Why So Serious rotating, or they hear them rather, I believe. Why So Serious settling just south of school apartments. Not a lot happening just yet. We're still down to 10 teams. I just see now in the comment section, Roy mentioned he's rooting for Roach. He's going to feel very good about Roach right now, as Roach has been able to pull up a 1v3. I believe their comps are going to be pumped and hyped, as Roach has proved here in COC WNSD that he is that guy. As you can see, Roach is starting his rotation. The MVP of Neon Outlaws in this game will be able to easily make it into the circle. 10 teams remaining still as we're about to enter stage 3 in 23 seconds. The circle is going to shift once more. Which way is it going to go? We still have 10 teams remaining. Where is the circle going to shift to? North, east, west, south, center? We'll see in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The circle should be shifting right about now as it shifts all the way to the west. A lot of teams are going to have to make their way into the circle, as UNSULLIED ARMY is out of the circle. Why So Serious out of the circle, but they've been able to gather some info as BRP is driving around the edge of the circle. He hears and sees O3 Brothers. He would have relayed the information by now. O3 Brothers as well. They've heard and seen BRP. They know there's another team around. They are driving around trying to gather some info, trying to make a way into the circle. Fronts leading the rotation. And it seems like O3 Brothers will be able to easily make it into the circle. Real Academy still in the circle. That guy coming in from the east. Why So Serious able to make it into the circle as they are still rotating. Where would they settle on at? Persecuters chilling in ruins. The blue building is extended of ruins. Pain Africa in a fight with O3 Brothers as O3 Brothers rotated straight into Pain Africa. Wizard has been knocked out. Would they be able to get his pick up? Not quite sure as Bonnie is above him, keeping tabs on O3 Brothers. Right about now, Pain Africa is going to be pushing forward. Nexus trying to go closer to see if he can get the revive on his fallen comrade. He needs to be careful so he doesn't get knocked out himself. Smoke being sent out by Nexus, being shot from behind, and REGNUM X with a beautiful spray down onto Nexus. They know Cyrox is in the squad house. O3 Brothers down to a duo quite quickly. More shots around the area. Unsullied Army rotating south. Will this rotation pay them or won't it? Seems like they should be able to easily make it into the circle depending on where they enter through. France being pushed by the full team from Pain Africa. He's trying to hold off, getting shot at by Ammo. Bonnie spraying Snow Xerox, and France has been sent packing. Pain Africa winning that engagement against O3 Brothers. 6 eliminations, and the team is going to be feeling very confident. Why so serious? Sending that guy back to the lobby. That guy was able to get a clutch onto Knockout Cartel, but his race has ended here, courtesy of Why So Serious. Dead stare precisely, as Neon Outlaws leave the game in 9th place. We're down to 8 teams in the game, 29 players. Not a lot of teams in the circle. Unsullied Army is still on their rotation. Is he going to work out fine or not? Why So Serious taking some shots onto Pain Africa? I'm not quite sure why Dead Stare is stopping here though. He needs to be careful. As Pain Africa is a very aggressive team, and it seems like they want this engagement. They want this smoke. As they're driving around trying to gather some info. REGNUM X with another angle. Ammo still holding the squad house in Pochinki. And Squash Boo, 3 eliminations for this player. He seems to be the top fragger for Pain Africa, as we have just made it into stage 4. Unsullied Army, their rotation is going to pay off as they've gotten a very close circle right about now. Easy trying to observe the compound. His comrades will be rolling up very soon. Itachi hops out of his vehicle. His vehicle is smoking. He's being shot at by, I believe, DREAMTEAM ESPORTS. He hops out. He's going to have to smoke up, and I believe he should be easily picked up here. More shots being sent out from DREAMTEAM, and SAS going to pick up Itachi. The pickup is very feasible as they're able to pick up their comrade and get him out of harm's way. DREAMTEAM ESPORTS chilling at this compound, not able to get that knock and finish, but couple damage sent across nonetheless. They see Persecuters rotating. I believe Persecuters have a hovercraft. Yes, they do. That is Super Nigga in a hovercraft. He happens to be one of the top fraggers for that team. Very solid player. Sit down to 8 teams remaining, 29 players, as all these teams are trying to make their way into the circle. Unsullied Army still with a full team. REGNUM X Esports, they won the last game with 9 eliminations, and they're chilling with a full team here. Real Academy down to a trio. They lost Young Mu earlier on to Knockout Esports. He was knocked out by ALPHABASE and sent packing by Knockout Esports. 3 points, ran him over. Fortunate scenes for him. Why So Serious? Trying to make it into the circle. Lerad hears them. He's waiting patiently. M416 in hand. He looks back to confirm his teammates have his back. And there's the roll up from Why So Serious. Couple shots sent out to Why So Serious. Lerad, couple shots. Power Baby hopped out of his vehicle. Power Baby, unfortunately, there are just too many Royal Academy players here. You should have continued with your rotation. Royal Academy picking up their first elimination. That's there. Going straight into Pain Africa. And he has been instantly uprooted by Amu. Why So Serious down to a duo, and they are pushing Royal Academy. Able to get a bit that knock onto Lerad. But sadly, Mikey is still behind with the angles. I think this was a very disjointed push. Dead Stare driving off to a totally different location. while the rest of his team pushing Royal Academy. And there's Spain Africa going for the third party. Venom X. Venom. Grenade in hand. I mixed up his name because of Snowix from Boers. More nades getting sent out. Royal Academy have to hold off here. They have Lerad knocked out. Shots being sent out by Triple X. Mikey is going to try to get the revive. Smoke coming through from Triple X. 2X, bro, why? Why isn't it 2X? 2X shouldn't be classified as a scope in this game. That's just my opinion. If you do not like my opinion, then I'm sorry for you, but 2X should be an attachment, not a scope. I think Pain Africa is going to have to fall back. I can't continue hurting my eyes with what Triple X is doing there. We still have 7 teams in the game. Seco shifted more south, and got best by the Seco. They're playing a 3-1 split right now. Persecuters holding the northeastern aspect of the circle. The duo from Knockout Esports, pretty centered. Shots coming through from UNSULLIED ARMY. As Spain Africa with a roll up onto Persecuters. Shots being sent out. Spain Africa bumping into each other. Molly getting sent out by Bully. Super Nigga still in his hovercraft, just chilling. Spain Africa trying to make it into the circle. UNSULLIED ARMY in an engagement with REGNUM X ESPORTS. Mel get the first knock. Easy knocked out. Shots from SARS. Beautiful knock onto Zenos Goats. Fadzo trying to hold off for his team. SARS with the push going forward. Beautiful knock from Itachi. SARS goes for the flush. And SARS getting pushed here. It's very low. He needs to switch. He's getting knocked out and he's going to get flushed here. He's not flushed just yet. He's able to get the knock and test onto SARS. And this is the push from UNSULLIED ARMY. He's trying to fall back. I believe SARS got isolated here, and unfortunately things went south. Itachi, the push on his own, getting isolated. This has to be a unified push, else they are going to lose this engagement. As Hades, very capable with that S12K, nade being cooked, Chill with the push, Mayo with the push. Shots being sent out from the S12K by Hades. Pre-fires from UNSULLIED ARMY. Is Hades going to be able to clutch and keep his team in the game? Beautiful knock onto Mayo, onto Itachi, and he goes for the 2-piece and sends UNSULLIED ARMY packing. They were not able to get any confirmation, and Hades wins those. He has been able to perform a 1v3 onto UNSULLIED ARMY. He will get his revives onto his fallen comrades, and they still have the circle. GG to Hades. Meanwhile, Super Nigga able to get 4 eliminations as he's trying to get more. Squash Boo, the last player for Pain Africa. Super Nigga utilizing his hovercraft. He doesn't want to hop out just yet, but he has not been able to get Squash Blue. Trying to run him over, and he has been successful to run him over. 6 eliminations for this player. He's really putting this hovercraft to good use. Why shoot when you can run enemies over? Hovercraft being shot out by REGNUM X ESPORTS, and right about now, Super Nigga has hopped out of his hovercraft. 6 eliminations found for just that player. Mori and Punisher chilling in this location. They've been able to send Royal Academy packing. 8 eliminations found for this team. Punisher has been able to get 3 eliminations for himself. Mori sending nades. Rolling out to the drive-by. Super Nigga with a beautiful knock on to Punisher. And I believe Punisher is going to be tested. They were down to 3 teams, 6 players alive. Super Nigga still with a lot of fire in him. He wants more eliminations for his team. He knows where he knocked Punisher. He just needs to stall for about 40 seconds. Punisher should be bleeding out there very soon. He doesn't know where Muri is. Muri just trying to survive and hold on for dear life. Sent packing, courtesy of Hades. Man, this man is on a mission. 4 eliminations found. Shots sent out onto Super Nigga. 2 teams remaining. Super Nigga 7 eliminations. We've seen a couple clutches so far. Will Super Nigga be able to clutch that vehicle exploding and damaging Hades? Beautiful nade coming through from Zenos Goat, I believe. Zenos Goat pushing up. REGNUM X ESPORTS is about to do a back-to-back Erangel finish here. As Zenos Goat sees Super Nigga, sprays up Super Nigga, but Super Nigga wins those. Super Nigga successfully getting That's clutch on Xenos goods, but no, Hades being the turn in the side for Super Niga. REGNUM X Esports have been able to do a back-to-back in day 2 of Clash of Clans winner showdown. Man, you love to see it. You love to see it. Beautiful scenes. Hades doing most of the heavy lifting there. 5 eliminations. 3 were from UNSULLIED ARMY. 1 from Knockout Esports and 1 from Super Niga to win the game for his team. GG to that player. 6 eliminations found. 3 eliminations shot from what they used to win game 2 today. But they'll be feeling confident and comfortable nonetheless. Persecuters finishing this game in 2nd place. 9 eliminations for this team. Super Niga with 8 eliminations. Man, this guy is really super. Knockout Esports finishing in 3rd place, 8 eliminations. Royal Academy in 4th place, 4 eliminations. Pan Africa in 5th place, 7 eliminations. UNSULLIED ARMY in 6th place, 1 elimination. A fight that would have given them 4 eliminations happened to go south quite quickly. DREAMTEAM ESPORTS 7th place, 3 eliminations. YSO Serious 8th place, 1 elimination. Neon Outlaws 9th place, 4 eliminations. In case you're not aware, that guy performed a 1v3. He came in clutch for his team against Knockout Cartel. That's why he has 3 eliminations. O3 Brothers 10th place, no elimination found. Knockout Cartel in 11th place, 3 eliminations. ALPHABASE in 12th place, no elimination. We just finished our 3rd match of the day, our 2nd air angle of the day, and in a couple minutes time, Miramar will be coming to your screen. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, stay locked in, as this is the Clatter of Clans Winner Showdown. Like the stream if you're yet to, leave a comment. Let us know which team you're rooting for. Spam your country flag in the chat, as this is Clatter of Clans Winner Showdown 2025. We'll be going on a short break, and we'll be back with Miramar very soon. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Clatter of Clans Winners Showdown. Teams leaving the plane already. Still have this sound glitch, making it to their various drop spots. This game is probably going to be a slow game. There are not a lot of teams or players in the game. We only have 11 teams here. 44 players. All teams are complete. Let's see how the teams will play this time around. Don't have a lot of teams in the circle though. They're all scattered around. Showdown seems to be moving out already, probably trying to find some vehicles. It seems like we might be having an engagement between Knockout Cartel and Persecuters. I spoke too soon as T21 has been sent packing. Courtesy of RRAGE. Kaimu pushing onto RRAGE. RRAGE trying to load up. Almost getting a knock there, but too many bodies. He has been sent back to the lobby. Bully taking some shots onto Knockout Cartel. Will he be wrapping around or will he be full sending? It seems like he wants this engagement. Trying to gather some information. He has pulled up for this fight. Currently by ZEUS. ZEUS was camping and it has speed off right now. ZEUS turning inside onto Super Nigga. You see Titan almost knocked out there. You have to be careful. Knockout Cartel be able to win this engagement. Shots being sent out from Titan, but just too many bodies once again. I believe they're going to be pushing Super Nigga very soon, as he's trying to observe and hold off. 4 players sent back to the lobby already. Killboy trying to get a flank onto Super Nigga. He's going to need to be very careful, as Knockout Cartel is trying to put him in the center here, which has successfully happened. Persecutor sent Sparking as the first team to leave the game here in Miramar. They're going to share from the spoils of that encounter. If you're just joining us, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're yet to, leave a comment if you're yet to, and root for your favorite team in the comments section. Why so serious rotating in between Unsullied Army? Is this going to be our first engagement in the southern area of the map, as two teams are actually rotating at the same time? Unsullied Army taking shots at Knockout Cartel. Knockout Cartel retreating. If Unsullied Army is not careful, they might drive straight into Why So Serious here. SAS is the one driving. It seems like they're going to try to make a way back to their teammates. We'll see how things go for them. Waiting for stage 2 to pop up. Stage 2 has popped up. Circle has moved a little bit more north. And we'll see how teams are going to be making their way into the new circle. A lot of teams are in the blue. We just have Knockout Esports, Why So Serious, and REGNUM X Esports in the circle. Knockout Cartel making it into the circle through Power Grid. They were able to win their engagement against Persecuters, losing just T21. They have been Africa rotating into the circle as well. They are currently settled at San Martin. Not centered. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what they are doing. So trying to change the vehicles and add skins. Not a lot happening just yet. Seems like a fight is going to break out soon between Why So Serious and Knockout Cartel. It's breaking out already, actually. Punisher has to move. If he's not careful, he's going to get knocked out. Beautiful nade from Dead Stare. Almost knocking out Punisher there. Almost knocking out Muri, actually. Muri trying to get his health bar up. He heals up. He moves away. Cover fire from... Is that Waza? No, I think that's backing. Yes. Punisher sadly getting knocked out. Finished instantly while trying to make it to Wada. Backing with 1 kill so far. I believe that was onto Death. That was onto BRP actually. Mori cooking a nade. Sending it to the right. Not able to knock anybody just yet. Darkin shots onto Power Baby. Almost knocking him out. Power Baby very low. Mori did not move in time. Will they be pushing anytime soon though? Mori has a K94 which he has changed for a DBS. Power Baby able to get his health bar up. Currently a 3v3. Knockout Esports playing a 2-1 split. Why So Serious? They are more stacked together. Darkin has to be careful. And not to get knocked out here. As he's the Overwatch for his team. Mori Shotgun in hand. DBS, not just any shotgun. Power baby, not trying to give his position. Water with the first knock onto Why So Serious. Make that 2 knocks, and it's all down to Baby. Will he be able to clutch the SFK in hand? Wada and Mori holding it out. They're trying to push forward. Shot from Baby, knocking Wada. Beautiful knock there. Mori trying to stall. Shot onto Mori. Baby doing his best to hold off here. His teammate has fallen down. I believe he should be able to get his revive. Get your revive. Darkin, on the other hand, has come closer. He has seen that the fight is taking more time. 3 nades in the pocket. He's prepping a nade. He has an idea where they are at, as the info has been relayed by his team. Tosses 1 nade, not able to get any knock yet. Molly in hand. Throws the molly upstairs. Nobody upstairs. Clicking yet another nade. Why So Serious pinned? Power Baby trying to avoid the nades, and he has swallowed 1 nade. Baby once again to try and hold off for his team. Mori pushing from outside, and just too many bodies. Baby not able to come in clutch. Beautiful attempt from him nonetheless. He tried his best to hold up there. No third parties in this engagement. Neon Outlaws are able to make the circle in 42 seconds. We'll be making it into stage 3. Knockout Esports able to rack up 4 eliminations for themselves. Knockout Cartel as well, able to rack up 4 eliminations for themselves. Why So Serious left this game with just 1 elimination, as well as Persecuters leaving this game with 1 elimination. We're down to 9 teams in the game, 34 players alive. Seems like Knockout Esports is going to be repositioning. They lost Punisher in this engagement, but they came out on top as they were able to send Why So Serious packing. Neon Outlaws not so far behind from them. DREAMTEAM ESPORTS starting it out with Knockout Cartel. Neon Outlaws taking shots onto Knockout Esports. Nova has been able to get his confirmation on Skills Boy. And Wada with a beautiful knock and finish onto Vasto from Neon Outlaws. Beautiful player, beautiful player. Neon Outlaws suffering the brunt from this engagement. REGNUM X Esports. An engagement themselves against O3 Brothers. O3 Brothers losing Wizard and have 2 players knocked out. They're just down to Xerox, and he doesn't have enough med. Things are going south drastically for O3 Brothers. And Xerox has to clutch, but unfortunately, what a nade from Xenos Goats, sending Xerox packing. We're down to 8 teams in this game, 28 players. We've lost 3 teams so far. We didn't get into this game with a full lobby. Nonetheless, the players are trying to make the best out of it. UNSULLIED ARMY, they've been quiet for the longest of time, and now the circle has shifted far away from them. How would they be rotating? Seems that their rotation is going to be a southeastern rotation, judging from how they are moving their vehicles. You can clearly see that it's going to be a southeastern rotation, of which, if they go full southeast, they would have an easy access to the circle, as Los Leones is currently free. And southeast of La Bendita is also free. Seems like they're going to be having full reward for this rotation. Not much happening right now. As we wait for the blue zone to close, which is going to start happening in about 18 seconds. Different teams rotating into the circle. Neon Outlaws down to a trio. They lost Vasto to Wada from Knockout Esports. Real Academy making their rotation into the circle. Knockout Esports just holding it off at this compound. Knockout Cartel starting it out with DREAMTEAM ESPORTS. Sending Nova back to the lobby. Sad knocked out as well. Chris knocked out as well. Sad knocked out by Xerox from Knockout Cartel. While Chris getting knocked out by 33 Baby Zine. Skinny, his teammate, has also been knocked out, courtesy of Knockout Cartel. Xerox has been able to get his confirmation. Knockout Esports coming forward. They won this elimination. Baby Zine pushing forward onto this player. Beautiful knock from Baby Zine onto Wada. He tossed the molly and went immediately for the push. And sadly, he has been knocked out by Mickey from Real Academy. As Mickey wants that elimination, a lot of engagement going on. And the circle has shifted once again. Unsullied Army still in the blue zone. They need to get out of the blue zone right about now. Dream Team have been sent back to the lobby courtesy of Squash Poo from Pain Africa. We're down to our 7 final teams in this game. 22 players alive. Which team is going to be getting the chicken dinner? Not a lot of teams still have full rosters. Unsullied Army is still a full team. No elimination just yet. Real Academy full team. No elimination just yet. Pain Africa still the full team. 1 elimination found. REGNUM X Esports, a trio. 4 eliminations found. Knockout Esports, a duo. 6 eliminations found. Knockout Cartel, a duo as well. 6 eliminations found. And that's pretty much all our teams at the moment. Neon Outlaws, you're able to get their resets onto 33 Baby Zine. Venom starting it out with Knockout Cartel, sending Akaimu back to the lobby, leaving Xerox just to fend off as a solo. Unsullied Army finally able to make it into the circle. They're going to be feeling very good about their rotation, paying off, as it seems like they can easily make it to the circle. 21 players remaining. 7 teams still, no elimination for Unsullied Army and Real Academy. Still a full team though, very capable of doing something with the right position. As you can see, Mexi pulling up first, securing the circle, and needs to be careful because Pain Africa is rotating just in front of them. They must have seen Venom. They must have. Venom trying to get a better position as we'll be going to stage 5 very soon. Tachi is still in the blue zone, not quite sure why. Getting his health bar up, and the zone is starting to sting. And he's going to get killed in this blue zone as he just cancelled his heal off. Not quite sure why, but his team is going to be angry about that. They don't want to try and get the pickup though. Seems to be the case. Seems like they don't want to lose any player, but unfortunately, they'll be losing Itachi there. Very unnecessary loss, if you ask me. Pain Africa having the circle, and they're trying to solidify their position here. Real Academy, no elimination still. 20 players alive. Which team is going to be taking this chicken dinner? Xerox happens to have the best portion of the circle there. Take some shots onto Pain Africa. Bonnie, not able to connect just yet, but he's sending the message that he's occupying this area. He's the landlord. That guy, the only player for Neon Outlaws in the circle, as they are playing a 1-2 split. Skinny and Baby Zine playing from behind. REGNUM X Esports making it into the circle. Pain Africa making their way back into La Bendita. Xenos Goods, very observant, skipping his stabs on them. Sorry that I'm still taking long range shots. They've not yet made and arrangements for how they would get into the circle, but it seems like they are rotating now. Quite late rotation, actually. Would they be able to make it into the circle successfully, though? Megzi, the front line, almost in the circle. Very close to Royal Academy. He's already getting shot at outside of his vehicle. He sees ZEUS Goats. Megzi gets knocked out instantly by ZEUS Goats. SAS knocked out as well by Royal Academy, and the whole team has been sent back to the lobby in 6th place. That's what happens when you rotate. Far too late. Royal Academy playing the gatekeep onto REGNUM X ESPORts. Lerad spots your plate, sends some shots over to him. Young Mo has been knocked out. Will he be picked up though? 5 teams remaining. Neon Outlaws, beautiful knock onto Lerad, courtesy of Babies In. I believe he should get to that confirmation. Lerad was watching REGNUM X ESPORTS and he forgot that his angles were open. You played successfully able to avoid getting knocked out there. Young Mo has been revived. Royal Academy back to a trio. Neon Outlaws pushing on to Xerox. Pan Africa taking couple shots. As you can see, Squash Brew and Bonnie holding off REGNUM X ESPORTS. Shots from Neon Outlaws onto REGNUM X, onto Royal Academy. Beautiful nades. Young Mo needing that guy needing Young Mo. They've shared the knocks evenly. I believe Young Mo should be picked up here. ZEUS Goats with a knock onto Venom Mix. So a lot of engagements are happening all over your screens. Ammo knocked out. Xerox with one more knock onto Makey. He entered that building without any info, and Xerox should be getting the elimination easily. Royal Academy crumbled to just a duo. Young Mo getting his health bar up. They have no idea Bibizin is sneaking up here though. He'll be able to backstab them very soon if they are not careful. We're down to our final 5 teams. Bibizin sees them, sends a beautiful nade onto Triple X. Actually, he goes for 2. Second time we are seeing something like this happening today. First time was from his teammates. That guy, and now Bibizin has been able to get his own secured. Now they are trying to push onto Xerox. Xerox need downstairs. That guy trying to get his health bar up. Xerox molly in hand. Not a good time to be opening the molly, and Skinny goes for the full send and he sends Xerox back in. 3 teams remaining, 6 players alive. 2 players for REGNUM X ESPORTS, 3 players for Neon Outlaw, 1 player for Pan Africa. Squash Brew, very capable player. The circle is shrinking. We are currently in stage 7. In 16 seconds, the circle is going to close once more. Shots from Neon Outlaw onto REGNUM X ESPORTS. Squash Brew being the thorn in the side for you played as he knocks him out and sends him back to the lobby. And would you look at that? A chicken dinner delivered on the platter to Neon Outlaws. 8 eliminations for the team in total, 5 coming through from Babies In, 3 over to the side of Skinny. No elimination for Vasto, who they lost earlier on to Knockout Esports, and that guy who wasn't able to get any elimination. Pan Africa finishing this game in 2nd place, 3 eliminations. REGNUM X ESPORTS in 3rd place, 7 eliminations. Knockout CARTEL in 4th place, 7 eliminations as well. Royal Academy in 5th place, 1 elimination. UNSULLIED ARMY in 6th place, no elimination found. Despite their long rotation, they weren't able to convert any elimination. Knockout Esports, 7th place, 6 eliminations found. DREAMTEAM ESPORTS, 8th place, 1 elimination found. O3 Brothers, 9th place, no elimination found in this game. Why So Serious, 10th place, 1 elimination. Persecuters, 11th place, 1 elimination. Alright, chat. Alright, viewers. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for sticking with us. We've come to the end of day 2 of Clatter Showdown. 2025. I hope you've had an amazing time, because I have. Please subscribe to the channel if you're yet to. Leave a like. Leave as many likes as possible with as many accounts you have. Let's get the likes up. And see you same time, same channel tomorrow as we close out Clash of Clans Winner Showdown for the final day tomorrow. Same schedule, same teams. See you at 1800 watts tomorrow. Do have a lovely night, and I remain your caster, Jesse.